So at our house, we have an open kitchen, meaning that our kitchen and dining room are open together, which is terrific when you have a family, but it can be a little bit challenging when you have guests over, because what ends up happening, like with any party, is all the guests come into the kitchen, they're asking you what they can do, you're sort of tripping over each other as you try to get people drinks, and then you add like a small child or two, and suddenly it just becomes a big fumbling mess. So with this kitchen, I quickly realized that I always needed an appetizer platter that I could kind of set on the dining room table, and guests could just sit around and eat appetizers while I'm making the dinner. The best thing about this platter is most of it can be store-bought, but then I like to add a little homemade touch here and there just to make it feel special. First thing you do is buy those little bite-sized mozzarella balls and drain the water. Then you take those and toss them with some extra virgin olive oil, a little fleur de sel, because I like the crunch to it, some fresh cracked pepper, and then just an assortment of fresh chopped herbs. Then some kalamata olives. I really like to get the pitted ones. I just think they're safer when you have a big group of people, and also if you have little kids running around. Then some fresh lemon zest. Just run it right over the olives and toss it through. It's really good. And that's really the only two things you need to make. Then add to that some fresh roasted red peppers, some artichoke hearts, some cured meat. So I like really sliced thin sopressata and prosciutto, tuck that in around the platter, and some breadsticks. That way, there's something for everybody. My philosophy of entertaining is to make people feel comfortable as soon as possible. And I think the quickest way to do that is give them something to drink, give them something to eat, and give them something to do. Have yourself close by, just in the proximity. Guests sometimes are a little bit like toddlers. They kind of want to see you and know where you are. And I think that that makes people feel comfortable, and then they won't get out of their seats and search you out while you're trying to get the dinner ready. So if you can do those three things, I think that's going to really start a party in a successful way.